Oh, nice. Wow, where did that grab come from? He's out of there. Oh, no. Oh. Oh. Was that like some galaxy brain web?
This is the beginning, this is season 1, that's what it was started as, is eventually what fighting games would become now. And KI was technically the first fighting game to do that, where we're gonna put out so many characters, so many stages. By the end of this first season, when Double Helix was working on it, we're gonna have 8 characters, we're gonna have more stages, we're gonna add more stuff. We have an arcade mode that we're gonna add, and it just came and sort of trickled over time. The thing I didn't realize was that the barrier of entry for the game was pretty simple. The fact that if you wanted to just jump in and just get a single character, but it was free, is something that I think adopted more people to a fighting game than you can possibly think. For me, over time, they sort of developed what the fighting game model could be. What an easier way is to get people into fighting games, because people love characters. People love just the fact that there's 50, 60, 75 Smash Brothers levels of characters in fighting games that will sell people on the game. But how many do they play? There's a chance it's probably less than the amount of fingers on one hand. There's a chance it might just be one. So much so that when it came out, I'm like, this is the game for me.
Killer Instinct's success would lead to various ports in an arcade sequel that would later come to
Fuck, I forgot about that. Why does he drop a car on them? Oh, that makes no sense. Why does Jago, a monk, a ninja warrior monk, drop a car on somebody? Oh, that's good.
Cool. This would be the last we'd see of the franchise for players.
I feel like nothing will diffuse a gamer faster than having someone who is directly involved with the design choices explain why they did something. Not a lot of companies do it. I'd be wrong. No. Oh. Yeah, well, that sucks. I'd be like, well, I don't really get that upset at video games, so I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense to me. All right. No, that sucks. Well, well, I tried.
Kind of spoiled people. There
Oh, man.
Definitely a group of players who considered themselves top players who became more interested in influencing
take back what
the
I said.
development of the game than they became interested in solving the game and being great at it.
Whoa.
And that resulted in a lot of
Yikes.
ultra negativity.
To bury yourself, in front of your opponent and engage in all the nasty sides of your fighting game habits that you don't want to explore to them. You don't want to show them that, yeah, if you do this to me, I'm just going to die every time. I'm sorry, I can't stop it. I'm not that good. I think a lot of fighting game players in season 2 who were used to games that didn't do that, oh, I could hide from my bad habits here. I don't have to play this side of the game if I don't want to. In KI season 2, they tried to make you play that game. And for me, there's just so much more richness there that I really liked it.
What I like to a degree about the fighting game community, but there's this there's this attitude of trying to make the other person feel as bad as possible sometimes, all the time. And when you find somebody that's worse than you, it's like you're obligated to style on them, I guess, which is I don't know, it's tough. And it's tough for a new player. It's not everybody gets past that barrier. So I get it, and it's obviously a very hard thing to develop your game for, but I don't know. I just if I'm going to keep doing this, if I'm going to keep doing fighting games, it's I just need people to make me a promise that you're going to try to be better about, just be good about new players coming in and encourage them. We all know that encouraging people is gonna be far more fruitful. Oh, look, the boot. That was not what I wanted to do. Interesting sentence, because when they're testing a fighting game, do they only test it against one character? Just for the sake of when they're initially designing characters, do they only test it against one? So Jago's you know, the all kind of like the all-arounder. I guess they test every character against Jago, see how they play, and then move on to the next one. Initially. Yeah. That's crazy. I never thought about that either. That's cool. Like they just have one stock character, like testing everyone against Ryu. Yeah, I'm just saying for the beginning when they're just designing characters. That's super cool. I never thought about it like that, but yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, just something to start with. Yeah.
He left Nintendo a few years after I came.
Do you mind if I keep
he's
pausing
the one
it like
came
that?
into my office one day, and he's like,
"Oh, I did it." Maya respects your skill and offers to join your team. Can I only have 3 people on my team? Yeah. I'm good. You thank Myra for the offer but politely decline. There's something about a raptor politely declining. It's like, nah, I'm good, thanks. I'm trying to cut back. It's like you send her a gentle thank you email. Shadow cutter. Check this out. I was going for a teleport.
Death comes to all.
I got bullied. Oh, that's so annoying. What the fuck? What is this? Little dude goes. Oh, that was funny as shit. Shit. Whew, that's a lot of damage. He didn't press a button, and I did. That was a neutral jump. Fuck, I had it. Oh, I should have flame carpeted. I should have flame carpeted. Oh no, I got turned to stone. Fuck, I got Thanos snapped.
Awesome victory.
I got stoned. Oh, God damn it. I keep forgetting. No. No.
The game ready for the Xbox One's launch.
I need to do spectator mode again, dude. Fuck.
A whole bunch of different dilemmas that we had to figure out.
I need to do spectator mode for
this
KI.
was a title that we love. Like, we don't want to this up. You know, it's just one of those things. Not only that, but we want to do right by the community. We want to do right by, you know, the previous developers, you know, by Rare and such. And we knew that this was going to be just an uphill battle, like across the board. This was going to be something that we were going to have to iterate on and solidify and crystallize and actually just figure out not just what Killer Instinct is as a whole, but what it could be.
I think the big challenge was figuring out all the things that we could shed.
I'm so motivated again. Jesus.
Angering a lot of the fans.
What has this game done to me?
Because the other interesting thing about Killer Instinct is a lot of people.
That was a nice try. Is the backdash like fully invincible? Cause that like the tail swipe.
Awesome victory.
Yes? Oh fuck. 7 frames? Well shit, I didn't know that. I like the tail swipe into the flip for the restand. That's fucking wild.
Man, I meet Tim and Chris Stamper. I get
Imagine
shown
being
Donkey
Ken
Kong
Lobb.
Country. We sign
Okay,
it.
so
My job.
yeah. So sorry, I'm just gonna pause it. So Ken Lobb, because like I was subscribed to Nintendo Power for like forever, dude. I had the club. Yeah, I was subscribed to Nintendo Power forever. I still have old. I probably could go dig some out right now. I think I have a big box of them, like the old ones. And Ken Lobb was like always in those magazines, dude. He was like this weird mythical creature. Yeah, that's why it's called a club. Yeah, because of Ken Lobb, dude. Yeah, but Ken Lobb was like always kind of like on the. He was like this like this entity that I always thought of whenever I was reading Nintendo Power. I'd be like, oh man, that's crazy.
In the first few months at Nintendo was literally